Hey guys, Jerry from Infernal Tiger Channel here. Welcome back to episode 2 of Pokemon Uranium version. This is our playthrough. No special challenges assigned with it. So, in the last episode, when we started this, we got our starter, and we caught our first capture, which was Trapper, our, would help if which was our first capture, Trapper, which is a Mankey, which is actually shiny, which I thought was ecstatic. I was ecstatic about that. We have some moves here. I'm not trading this thing. You'll see what I mean by that later. But yeah, I want to apologize for not uploading the other on Monday. For those of you that following, excuse me. Yes, I know that I haven't been too great on uploading, and if this was a full-time job, I'd probably be fired or something, but things came up. So, I'm sorry about that, guys. Next time I'll let you know what's going on. I'll try to. I'll let you know if there's an episode coming or not. So, we're going to continue on. I was going to have a guest today, however, he was unable to. So, maybe next episode we'll have a guest through Skype, So, and this is the lovely patch of grass we caught Trapper in. I love that. But we have no Pokeballs now, so let's see what a low kick can do. There, that's better. Sorry, I had to adjust my screen brightness settings. This music, as you like. Last episode, I talked about how much I liked the soundtrack so far for this game. That battle music actually reminds me of a cross between Gen 4, the sound font for Gen 4, and the sound font for Gen 5. Like, I don't know if it's just me. Oh, hey, Jerry, I just got a new Pokemon, and I want to see how it fares. Bring it. This is a glitch. I feel like I don't think there should actually be battle music here. Low kick. Does half. Ooh, got a crit. Well, at least it's not a Nuzlocke. But yeah, speaking of which, I will continue Nuzlocke next Monday. So on Monday there will be an upload, and it will hopefully be Play Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke. And I will tell you that it is the Gym Leader episode, so. And a lot of shenanigans happened in it, so. My opponents keep falling for the flame body. Interesting. And I'm gonna need to go heal up. So, I don't know if I can't remember if I talked about this in the last episode, but the Korra for this month came out, and no new information about Sun and Moon. So this month we have no information. All we know is it's a brand new game. That's it. But however, according to what Korra is saying, starting next month, once the leaks for next month start, then we'll start gradually getting information about the games. So next month we could see starters, we could see box art, we could see legendaries, possibly some gameplay. Although I think they're keeping the game, they might keep the gameplay under wraps. However, if I know them, if we do get any sort of Pokemon revealed, we'll get at least a glimpse into the battle screens, somewhat. Like, we'll get images of the, like, feed of the top screen, probably. So we'll get to see at least that, how it compares to X and Y in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. We'll see how it compares to that. However, like, even that'll give us some decent information and insight into how they're taking this with the games. Hold on a sec, I just need to tilt this. Yeah, that's better. I'm honestly excited to see what they do, because, like, a lot of people are speculating, like, how big's the Pokedex going to be? My theory is they might pull another odd generation massive Pokedex type deal, like the pattern suggests, because every odd number generation had this massive pool of new Pokemon, with the even number falling short a little bit. It was like Gen 1 was the original 151. Gen 2 introduced 100 and a perfect 100 Pokemon that brought the Pokedex up to 251. And 252 to 386, that was Gen 3. So we got like 130 new Pokemon. 134. And then Gen 4 brought us to 493, so about 107 new Pokemon. And then Gen 5 was our largest, topping even Gen 1 with about 156 new Pokemon. 156. That was the largest one yet. And this game with the black and white, it was completely those Pokemon. There was no Pokemon. We didn't see any Pokemon from previous generations. It was all Gen 5 Pokemon. Gen 6 came around, and we had the largest regional Pokedex yet, with like it dividing up, because it was so large, into 3 different Pokedexes. But we only got 72 new Pokemon, but we also got Mega Evolutions. So, what are we gonna do with Gen 7? If I know like what's going on, we're gonna still get. Sorry about that. If I had a controller in my hand, I'd still be moving along. But if we get to Gen 7, and we all know Magearna is already part of it, so we know that much. Hey, you. Yeah, you, over there. We're gonna battle now, okay? Bug Hatcher Flood. We already know Mega Evolution is probably going to carry over. Like, that's a mechanic that's not going away. What would I like to see? I know I can say this, but I know it's probably not going to happen. Is what happened with X and Y, but people were upset that it didn't make a return in ORAS, and that was the trainer customization. I'm pretty sure that was because Paris is more about, like this was, the game is based on France with X and Y. However, like, fashion is a big part of, like, French culture, so that was that. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, not so much. Plus, it was a remake, so that was an element that wasn't in the original games. Like, basically, like, the only thing that was added was, like, the Pokemon, the battle types, the updated graphics. Battle Maison took place. No wait. Did not take place. It was said to be. I gotta remember that Oras predates Ruby and Sapphire. Like Oras is the period in between. Oras is the period in between. Would be the period in between Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Because there's a sign in the Battle Resort that says the Battle Frontier project has started. Which would suggest, or this could be possibly, like they said, you know, before Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. But this is like the parallel dimension thing that's suggested. I forget who I was watching the video the other day. That could suggest, like, what's the basis on Sun, Moon, and whether it could be linked to Gen 4's games, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, where, what happened to Cyrus after the Spear Pillar incidents. Like in this, I forget who it was, I'll look at it after I'm done with this video, and probably post a link to that in the description. I think it was the one integral. Suggesting, okay, what happened to Cyrus after, like, that? What happened to him after Spear Pillar? In Platinum, what happened to him after the Distortion World? Or we could also look at it as what happened to him in the anime. Like, that's also a thing. And I think it was the one integral did the video on this, and his, like, theory is, if we're combining game with the anime, when Cyrus stepped into that new galaxy, it could lead him to a portal to another galaxy, and perhaps this was the galaxy where Mega Evolution existed. Because, like, up until Oras, we thought there was, like, only one timeline for the games. But it turns out that, like, I forget what the exact... It's during the Delta episode in Oras that Zinnia suggests, oh, what if there's another dimension of Hoenn where Mega Evolution doesn't exist, and that's, like, basically referring to Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Now, what would say, like, what happens if perhaps Cyrus got his perfect world, and maybe this perfect world is the Mega Evolution? Possibly. However, my counter theory on that is, since he despised stuff like emotion and whatnot, I don't think that would be his doing. But they suggested that that in this other dimension, you know, if this were a remake, Cyrus could basically try his whole plot again in this new dimension. And then, like, once you foil his plan yet a second time, he's like, oh, this is the second time my plan's been foiled in two different dimensions and two different timelines, and that could allude to it. Like, I'm not saying, like, that's the correct, but it could be plausible. Because if we think about it, we don't actually know what happens to Cyrus afterwards. And there's all the facts, like, about their names and origins between him and Cynthia. We'll have to come back to this. We'll have to come back to this guy afterwards, after we get the gym badge. I forgot what the first gym's type is. I played through it once, got to the first or second gym badge. And we're in Kevlar Town. You gotta train hard if you want to have any hope of beating Maria. She's the Noctox City gym leader. Let's see what this guy's shenanigans up to. Hey kid, you walked in here, which means you need a bike repaired. Oops. So, yeah, that's my theory. But like I said, once we get the Koro scans for next month, we should have a better idea what's going on. Quite honestly. What's that? So, I've been also toying with another idea for the channel. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions on this. Like, when I said, like, first or second episode that I ever recorded, that, wow, this guy, that, I might be interested. Like, the reason I got into this was because of the Glitch X Cities, videos and whatnot. And I had the idea the other day that maybe I could do, like, a lot of, like, these more, professional YouTubers, Poketubers have, like, fan art spotlights where their fans, like, send them artwork and they feature them, like, during playthroughs and whatnot. I, at this point, don't have anything, like, a large fan base. I have, like, 14 subscribers. And I'd like to get that number up, please. So, suggest me to your friends, please, you know, do whatever. I would appreciate that. But what I was thinking about doing as an effort to start, like, linking with other Poketubers and whatnot, like, exchanging information is I was gonna think about doing something similar, but instead of, like, me featuring, like, other people's artwork, I was gonna, feature, like, the other musicians that do the remixes for, like, Pokemon, you know, give them some screen time. Excuse me, my nose is really itchy today for some reason. I'm thinking it's allergies, like, quite honestly. But I was thinking about, doing something like, featuring them, like giving a shout out and, like, playing, like, maybe 30 seconds of one of their remixes for, fair use, purposes. The only reason I was reluctant to do this is, like, last month with the, Pokemon Reorchestrated incident. If those of you don't remember, I didn't exactly go into details, because I think it was also the same video I also ripped on Epplosives. Yeah, I think that was the video I ripped on Epplosives too. So, here's what's going on. Basically, about a month ago, there's this guy who did, like, reorchestrated remixes of, like, the popular, like, Pokemon background music, themes, whatnot. This was actually happened, like, these events actually have started on my birthday, which was a month ago. On my birthday, this guy managed to, like, up till now, he was all fine with copyrights and whatnot. He actually was legally licensed and selling his content on Spotify and iTunes. Like, he had license for that. But all of a sudden, on that Sunday, this day of my birthday, he had got 2 copyright strikes from Pokemon Company International for his work, which did not make sense because of the fact that he had the licenses for the streaming services. Apparently, we found out that, like, to do this stuff for, like, profit, you, had to have a license for YouTube as well. But he wasn't doing it, like, for the profit on YouTube. The profit was made in the iTunes and the Spotify, which was properly licensed, so... And that went on, and then 2 weeks later, which was a couple days after, like, a couple days before I made the ripping video on Epplosives, during my Play Platinum playthrough, they delivered the final blow. Pokemon Company International delivered the final copyright strike and terminated his YouTube account. What was funny, though, is that they specifically targeted his Kanto remixes. And we can't figure out why. Like, why they specifically targeted them first. Like, I guess they could have targeted anything this person had. But it's whatever. So, like, I want to do this idea, however, I don't want to face backlash like that. Like, I'm featuring these musicians, but however, and because this happened, like, people like Glitch City, FL Remix, Pokemon Remix Studio, a whole bunch of, like, remixers basically got into a panic. Because they're like, okay, like, especially Glitch City, because her remixes are everywhere in the Pokemon community. Like, my videos included. Like, a lot of the larger YouTubers use her music. So, if they start going after her, there goes, like, a very vast majority of the PokeTuber community off YouTube for copyright strikes because of her music, and then that branches out. So, that's why I'm reluctant to do it. Because since I'm starting up, I basically am not with any network. I'm doing this in my free time for no pay. Like, I have monetization and ads off. So, I basically, in the event that it does happen to me, I have nobody to go to. So, basically, I have to tread with caution. And give credit to everything, which I am good at doing. Because I'm like one of those that, I give credit where credit is due. Let's be honest. People, like, with the remixes and whatnot, took their time out to make these wonderful, great arrangements. And, I don't want to take credit from them, They did it on their own. And you know what? I love what they do, I want to feature them, get them out there, because not people, like some of my friends that look for the original stuff. I was like, hey, do you want to listen to this awesome, these awesome tunes? I'm like, hey, listen to this, check this out. Like, I do promotion for them, and they don't even ask me to. I do it because I want to do. Hey, dude, want to hear a good joke? Okay, listen, how do you get fit? This joke is used in Pokemon Surgeons, except there's not 50 Pikachus. It's just one Pikachu. God dang it. Stealing jokes. See, someone should have given credit for that joke, and why is this person just standing there staring at the bushes? Well, we have a little bit in our presence. I'm gonna go in here because we're at a Pokeball, and continue our journey. But yeah, so that's one idea, and I think I've touched on the idea of expanding the channel as far as towards when Sun Moon comes out by investing in a 3DS capture device. I might. I'm still not sure yet. I'm debating it. Wait, did I just... Wait. You guys see this, right? I should not be... hello? Hello? Why am I walking in the planters? Get back here. My girlfriend is mad at me, so I'm buying her flowers to get her to forgive me. How could I just... hello, woman? Or, ma'am. How come I can walk through your flowers? Bakuberry. Waraberry? Cupaberry? Acai berry? Or wait, is it acai berry? Damn French pronunciations. That actually reminds me, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the mood, facade. For a while there, I thought it was pronounced facade. Until someone said, no, it's facade, it's French. I'm like, well, screw me then. So, these are new berry names for the basic berries, status healing berries. Why wasn't there one for confusion, though? And there is a cave. And there's nobody in... Wait. Why is there... Are these all on the same map? Maybe? Or am I supposed to walk through the wall? Why is there just a random room? Maybe I gotta... It's a big boulder, but a Pokemon may be able to push. So we need to come back when we get strength. And we'll continue on to Route. Hey kid, you sure you're strong enough to get through here? Okay, I don't know what's with the trainers on Route 1 where the battle music doesn't play. That just might be a glitch. And my Mankey is apparently superior. New Pokemon alert, Barewl. Which I think is a rock and steel type, with the ability Sturdy. And our accuracy fell. Well, that was easy. Yeah, so you can call me. Call me, maybe. See what's in this grass. Monk, no, get out of here, you're not useful. That music gets me all the time. Fury Swipes, which is alright. Get rid of Leer. So, one other thing I gotta report is next week I do have another break for Easter, as most of you will probably have. So maybe I'll be able to keep my promise next. Hopefully. I would love to. Oh. Well, that was so close. So, level... Let's explore this cave a little bit. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Okay then. Okay, so there's water to the right, so we'll have to come back later. Tone to me. Use tackle. It's kinda cute. I might have to... Huh. Poison gas, so it's a poison type, alright. And we're level 9. I'm gonna have to heal that poison because, well, I'm not dealing with that. And we have 1 antidote, so... 1 is the loneliest number. And this is our buddy Barewl. Negate the Sturdy. And he gets a nice attack drop, so which is good. Excuse me, guys. Ooh, excuse me. It's Thursday night and I'm pooped. Well, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go around spelunking in this cave? That thing is so adorable. I might catch one. Yay, poison gas. Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Gen 4 mechanics. Use a potion just in case. Alright. I was gonna go back to the Pokemon Center, but you know what? We'll continue on. That thing looks... This thing looks like... well, it's gone now, but... It looks like a little, like in the, cartoons. It looks like the explosive... The spear-shaped explosive with the wick. That's what it kind of looks like. So... I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna end our lovely adventure here today. Save it, and we're at 57 minutes, and we've caught 2 of 8 Pokemon, so let's save the game. And until next time, this is Jerry from Infernal Tiger, so until next time, see you later, and bye!